keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of the hitters doing steady. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my rating. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club, recline way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. On second down, here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 73 yards. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. They'll swing this out to Tony. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Running left to give to Pacheco. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. He finds McKinnon, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Jackson to throw on second down. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now an option play on second down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Ravens 6, Chiefs 0.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes throw on target to James. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
2nd and 6.
Throwing is Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Tucker's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as they'll go for 2 here. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Jackson, option right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 40 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And now look at him go. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Mahomes now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an apple boy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Jackson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Here now, 2nd and goal. Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Dobbins trying the left side.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's 2nd down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective lines, we take a break. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And joy will reign in the inner harbor as the Ravens have won it. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were